In this video, we're going to be talking about Ratchet Clank Rift Apart. Yes, I know the game came out a little while ago, but I actually wanted to be playing it for a while in order to be able to give you guys my honest opinion regarding this game, because it is actually the first next-gen game that is truly a next-gen game. So I wanted to play it first and be able to give you guys my honest opinion regarding it. So let's get to it. Okay, to begin, before I start giving you my opinions regarding the game, a disclaimer: this is the first Ratchet and Clank game I've ever played in my life. I know there's been other games from Ratchet and Clank, but this is my first experience with Ratchet and Clank. I just wanted to give you guys a disclaimer because one of the reasons why I give you the disclaimer is because I know there are a few characters that people might know from previous games. I did not notice the difference, nor did I feel at any point that I was lost not knowing some of the characters, because aside from Ratchet, Clank, and a few other characters that are brought new to the game, it really doesn't make that much of a difference, knowing or not knowing. Obviously, the bad guy, even if this game was an introductory, you would know the bad guy. You don't need to know his backstory or anything like that. The other thing that I wanted to talk about is the video graphics. The video graphics are awesome, and I mean awesome. This is one of the best graphically made games that I've played so far. To the point that if you go to the menu and you try to pick out a different suit, it actually closes up, does a close-up on the suit, and you can actually see the different defects of the suit, if it has scratches or anything like that. It's a very nice attention to detail. This is a drastic change from consoles in years past, where developers have to wrestle with the decision of either giving you great quality on the cutscenes, but then taking quality away from the actual gameplay, or vice versa. In this game, you can't tell the difference between a cutscene and gameplay. The quality is exactly the same either way. It's a very fun gameplay. I actually liked it a lot, to the point that the first day I played it, I was talking to a friend through the PlayStation chat, and I told him, you know, I'm gonna play this level and then I'm gonna go eat. And like a half hour, 45 minutes later, I was still playing, and then I realized that since there is no loading, so there is no end to a level, because this game has no loading time, I just played like 3 different levels and I didn't even notice. Or probably 3 different levels or 3 different missions, and I didn't even notice that I was doing that. So that is obviously our first experience with non-loading times on a PlayStation game, aside from Astro's Playroom, but Astro's Playroom is a very small game. Speaking about the load times, it is unbelievable to have that experience. It's really, really, really good to have that experience. It's flawless, it's seamless, it's everything that we would have wanted from games in the first place. So this is so far so good. I'll leave it at that. Strong gaming, while it has a cartoonish feeling to it, the gaming is good. It's engaging. You don't want to put the controller down. You just want to keep playing level after level, mission after mission, because the game is that good. But obviously, it has this sort of cartoon feeling to it. It does some jokes that maybe for people my age might not be funny, or people around my age might not be funny, but a kid might find it funny. So I think that they do the balance of being a good game for both children and adults. They actually did a pretty good job, in my opinion. If you're thinking about it to get it for your child, go ahead, do it. Don't worry about it. It's a good game for both adults and children. Overall, a great game in every sense of the word. It's an awesome, awesome game. I love it so far. Obviously, if that opinion changes, I'm gonna let you know. Either I make another video or I will go ahead and post it on social media, letting you know if I have a different opinion or a differing opinion from the one I just gave you. This is the truly first gen game for the PlayStation 5, and if this is just a start, they set a really high bar, and the other games are gonna have a lot to compete with, and I mean a lot. This game is really, really, really good. The other thing that I wanted to touch before I finish up is that for it to be such a graphic intense game and have such good graphics, the space that it occupies on your drive is comparatively minimal. I think it covers I think it's not more than 90 gigabytes. And when you compare it to a game like Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Call of Duty Warzone is over 200 gigabytes now. So, and you know, this game doesn't compare. Yes, I know Call of Duty Warzone has a bigger map. It's a lot bigger. But in this game, you're loading, when you go through the rift, you're completely changing the level. You can just keep walking through the level and it completely changes the level. And you go through, at the beginning, like they promoted when they first showed a preview of the game, you actually go through different worlds, and it's a complete loading of that world. So I don't understand why Call of Duty has to be so large, but they did a great job, and they actually try to save you as much space as possible. So again, if this is the first, the other guys have a lot of work to do to try to keep up with this. If you like this video, please hit the like button right below me. Also, please consider subscribing and hitting that bell so you can get notified when we have new videos. Go ahead, press that button. It's free. Remember, we're available on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and obviously YouTube at JR Abrams Tech, so you can stay up to date with the latest news and rumors about tech. Until next time.